All right, morning. Let's get things started. Today I'm wearing This was the second jersey I ever bought. It's from 1991. I bought this one, so yeah. I'm wearing it because I just thought that while we're cleaning everything out and going through jerseys that were upstairs that weren't on the rack, I was like, I should wear this one, especially for a stats video, which doesn't really talk much about the Bruins at all. Points per game played. So this rules out guys missing time with injury. This isn't just about pure points, and yet it's impressive. Kucherov leads the way there with a 1.62 points per game rating, followed by Patrick Kane at 1.53. So yeah, Kucherov is putting up fantastic numbers right now. He's at 99 points still. He didn't get a point last night, so he's saving that 100th point apparently for some other night. McDavid 1.46, Goudreau 1.32. Point is also at 1.32. Rantanen 1.29, McKinnon 1.29, Crosby 1.28, and Bergeron at 1.27. Hits leaders. Carrier's the leader. There's a surprise. 247. It's not a surprise. Reeves 222, meaning that between the two of them at 669 hits. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they've probably hit more than some teams have between the two of them. Paquette, 206. Brendan Tanev, 205. Lucic also has 205 hits. Takeaways. Mark Stone leads there with 88. Excellent defensive forward for the Ottawa Senators. It is underrated because he plays for the Ottawa Senators. Alexander Barkov, 79. Connor McDavid, 78. Ryan O'Reilly, 65, and Jacob Slavin also got 65. So that's high for a defenseman. Defenseman is normally a lot of giveaways and not very many takeaways. Face-off leaders, Horvat's still your leader league-wide with 1,487. Barkov, 1,421. O'Reilly, 1,379. Jonathan Taves, 1,334. And Kopitar, 1,316. So those are your horses on the center dot that will take a lot of face-offs. Horvat takes a ton. Goals leaders, Ovechkin leads with 42. Patrick Kane and Skinner both have 36. Point, 35. Draisaitl, 35. Stamkos and Tavares both have 33. Power play goals leaders, Brandon Point, 17. Braden Point, 17. Stamkos and Pasternak both have 15. Ovechkin and Draisaitl both have 13, respectively. Save percentage. So I went with a minimum of 15 games played, and I put down games played as well. Binnington's played 17 games, has a 937 save percentage. Brossois played 15, he has a 931. Greiss, 30 games played, he has a 930 save percentage. Vasilevsky, 37. Also has a 930 save percentage. Leonard's played 32. He has a 929 save percentage. So as much as we want to talk about Leonard and what a great story he's been, Grace has been just as good. Campbell, 20 games played, 925 save percentage. Bishop, 34 games played, 924. 924 save percentage. Halak, 30 games played, 923 save percentage. And Freddie Anderson, 42 games played, 923 save percentage. I really think Vasilevsky's going to end up being the Vezina winner. I just sense it. Your wins leaders. Fleury still leads there with 29. Jones, 28. Anderson, that's Freddie Anderson, 27. Vasilevsky, 26. Connor Hellebuck, 26. Carey Price, 24. Bobrovsky, 24 as well. Losses. So who's got the most losses? That's Devin Dubnyk with 21. These are regulation losses. And John Gibson with 19. Shutouts leaders. Vasilevsky has 6 now. He's tied Marc-Andre Fleury with that mark. Binnington has 4. Greiss has 4. And Halak has 4 as well. Rookies, because if I don't mention rookies in the stat videos, people are like, where's the rookies? Why aren't you making with the rookies? That Canuck kid, EP40, Petey, yeah, he still leads the way by a mile. 26 goals, 28 assists for 54 points. Colin White, 13 goals, 19 assists. Dahlin, 6 goals, 26 assists for him. Janssen, out of Toronto, 15 goals, 16 assists. Cahoon, 11 goals, 19 assists for Chicago. Brady Tkachuk, 13 goals, 17 assists. Svechnikov, 14 goals, 14 assists. Kotkaniemi now has 10 goals, 19 assists for 29 points. So I copied this down off one site, and then I found that the numbers had been updated somewhere else, and I just changed the numbers. I didn't change the order. So yeah, Kotkaniemi with 29 points. He's technically ahead of Svechnikov right now. And Tkachuk would be listed ahead of Cahoon because he's got more goals, but it's all fine. You guys know how it works. Team stats. I stayed relatively thin on these. Goals per games played. Tampa has 3.9 goals per game. Nobody has 4. Calgary and San Jose both have 3.7 goals per game. At the bottom end of the spectrum is Anaheim with 2.2. The LA Kings 2.4 and the Dallas Stars 2.5. And Dallas has done nothing to make me feel better about their offense over the last week and a half. Goals against per game played. Islanders lead the league at 2.3. Boston, Dallas, and Nashville all at 2.6. So the only thing keeping Dallas in this hunt is the combination of their defense and their goaltending. At the bottom end, Ottawa and Chicago are both allowing 3.7 goals per game, which, of course, was not helped in that 8-7 game that they played the other night. Power play goals. Tampa's got 60. Boston has 52. Florida has 51. So just wiping out all the percentages, just taking the percentages out, just going, who's actually scoring the most power play goals? You get a picture that Florida's power play is pretty good. And for the percentage, it's pretty good, too. I'm actually kind of surprised that when they show all the power play and penalty kill percents during a game, they don't just talk about special teams, which special teams are getting or allowing more goals, rather than just giving the percentages. The percentages can be deceiving when you consider 20-second power plays, 10-second power plays, ones that are interrupted halfway through. Like, it can be deceptive. There's also how many goals they score on the power play per, I want to say 60 minutes, but I think they measure it by every 2 minutes. Anyways, there's an advanced stat on that on which power plays are actually performing the best, and it's tricky. It's not just straight numbers. You can look and go, well, they were 0 for 7 tonight and they sucked, and then you look at the actual numbers, and maybe 3 of those power plays were interrupted. So, or maybe 4 of them were interrupted, or, contracted to like 10, 20 seconds because we're overlapping penalties. Anyways, there you go. There's your stats for the week. I know I took last week off because things on this list aren't changing as much as they were. With Kucherov at 99 points, Kane at 90, McDavid's at 83, I think. I'm thinking it's pretty safe to assume that Kucherov wins the Art Ross this year. 99 points gives him a nice cushion over everybody, and yet Kane has been amazing too. So we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. Just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.